A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this Divine Masculine Energy Update video or audio. So, in the past, the Divine Masculine was really confused, as I'm being shown, and more than confused, he was very impressionable. And he was also someone who acted out of impulse. So he used to allow other people's, especially the near and dear ones, especially the karmic connections, the 3D connections he had, those people's expectations to rule his mind and his decision making. However, my dear friends, when he falls in love with the feminine, who has a very deep impact on his psyche, a very deep impact on his way of thinking, he has this whole sort of war, a battle inside him, the battle between ego and soul. And see, soul is not into any battle. Soul is like, okay, I'm just chill. It's just that your identity, the awakening identity, which is getting energy from your soul, which is getting energy from source code, cannot tolerate this ego's unnecessary chatter, negative chatter, interference, putting you down all the day, draining your energy, allowing people to drain your energy. So this new energy, this new identity that starts taking over you, starts shaping your life, is your natural identity, which is basically hidden inside, deep inside, and it's gone inside because of the programming. However, the way your life is designed, trust me, suffering and pain has been a teacher for you. You know that already. So this takes time, and then finally the identity re-emerges, and then it pushes out the ego. First, the ego pushes itself through the identity and establishes its hold in your life, but then only for some time, because the illusions cannot last very long. Then the soul identity, soul awakening takes place and everything changes. For the masculine, it's the feminine who acts like the trigger point, and he starts working on his limiting beliefs after he feels the pain of separation with the feminine, because he cannot lose the feminine. The loss that he feels from losing the feminine is very deep for him and is very scary for him. And he does not feel this loss, my dear friends, till the time the feminine actually leaves him. Because the feminine also goes through phases of fear, phases of worry, phases that make her feel like, she's going to make the wrong decision if she walks away from him. But she really has to walk away from his programmed identity, which does not serve them both as a team any purpose, which is not really good for her mental health. It's not good for her emotional intelligence. It's like really a problem all the time. All the times that he has acted out of his insecurities, it basically leads her to feel so much pain, because he's just trying to test her, or he's just still in his old energy at times, ruled by the addiction patterns, or ruled by some kind of fear, or ruled by something else. So he keeps testing her. Is she going to stay? Is she going to leave? Is she the one? Is she not the one? But that takes a toll on her. Eventually, that's good for the feminine, because after so much suffering, she is done with that suffering. She's done with the misery. She learns to use the suffering for her growth. And she makes a decision that I'm not going to be around this person, or I'm going to make a strong decision to just move on and do my own thing. Now, he behaves in certain ways because of his limiting beliefs. Those beliefs that used to control his mind make him do a lot of things that were definitely not necessary. They were all time wasters, they were all energy wasters, they were all like really stupid things, which he would make them look very nice and very appealing. Most people could see through it, but he could not. And the people who supported him actually did not want, they maybe still don't want the feminine and masculine union to happen. They don't want them to be really together. They, for some reason, they don't want it, whatever their reasons may be. And maybe they all turn friendly once the masculine and the feminine change within themselves. So the same people who were creating disharmony become harmonious. So feminine also has to learn to ignore a lot of things. She cannot ignore because she has her own traumas, but she has to still learn to ignore those traumas and the energy. Because see, all this suffering and all this misery, basically each time it takes the feminine into a dark dip. Yeah, a ditch, you can say. Then she stays there for some days or some time. Now, as you become better and better with this, with your inner work, you are going to realize something interesting. Something interesting happens in the lives of masculine and feminine. And that is, first of all, they realize that they love each other, which is very important. And they don't want to let go of each other. Not because they are too attached with each other, or they're crazy about each other, or it's a desire. But they are running away from each other's love because of fears. And fears and insecurities is what we are here to release. Like even in case of our parents, even with families narcissism, when we are working on it, we are trying to make the relationship harmonious. We're trying to work on forgiveness. We're trying to, let them go for whatever they did. But it's very hard. But yet we do it. Same thing happens between masculine and feminine also. They have all these notions that they're going to hurt each other is like very big notion they have. They're going to hurt each other or leave each other or go away from each other. They are programmed to believe that this is not going to be love, this is going to be unrequited love or some kind of false experience or bad experience. In case of masculine, you can say that some of these masculines never really got dumped because they never really put themselves into situations where they could be in love. Some of them would actually just go near a person and run away and freak out because they always thought that this is never going to work. And they didn't even want to take a chance. They didn't even want to go close because they knew that going close would create problems for them. It was only the feminine that had the strongest pull to bring this person into her periphery, into her energy field, into her physical energy field as well, and then make him see what he really wants and then why he wants it, because we are all here to release our desires. So what is the desire? The desire is to be worthy of love. The desire is to be accepted for who you are. The desire is to be acknowledged for who you are. Okay? But is this even a real desire, or this is something naturally that we already possess? So it's an illusion that is created that you need to be worthy of love when you're actually worthy of love already. That you need to prove something to others where you never need to prove anything to others. Where you need to get acknowledgement, where you need to get acceptance. But your true nature is acknowledgement and of acceptance. So this illusion itself is creating a desire which is a false desire. Entirely false desire. Stupid desire. And it's wasting a lot of time of people. So the masculine realizes that he had a pattern of finding love or believing in love, the idea of love where people are codependent, where people are each other jailers. They have to watch each other, they have to guard each other, they have to be scared of each other. They have to be like, okay, if my person is doing this, I don't know what they're doing behind my back. If my person is on the phone, I don't know what my person is doing on the phone. Who are they talking to? If my person is out somewhere, I don't know why my person is out somewhere. Are they looking at someone? Are they checking out someone? Are they talking to someone? You can actually do whatever you want, wherever you want. It's not like people who are sitting inside their houses don't do anything. Some of the people, don't even meet other people, and they can do a lot of shit, on the phone, just sitting inside their room. So yeah, everybody has different kind of fears, and the fears come from programming, they come from data, they come from the content that you consume every day. Every day you're consuming content. Sometimes you need to put a stop to this content. Sometimes you need to tell yourself that, look, I'm not going to watch all this crap the whole day, because it's like poisoning my mind. So one of them shifts, and it's usually the feminine who shifts first. She decides, okay, I'm not going to do this. She decides something he does, and she's like, I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to say yes to this. I will not tolerate it. And she is not doing it out of fear, but she does it because she's sick and tired of attaching with him, sticking with him, because of the fear of losing him. Once and for all, she feels that I don't care whether I lose him or I have him or I keep him or whatever I do with him, but I will not tolerate this behavior because it's not good for my health, it's not good for my mental health, it's not good for my life, it's not good for anything, for anyone. Why should I tolerate this nonsense? Why? Why should I tolerate something which is stupid and wrong and unhealthy? And trust me, he feels the same for those people around him, or the energies or whatever patterns he has to deal with. He feels the same way for them eventually, that why am I tolerating all this? Why am I allowing this type of energy into my life? So she makes the decision first, and then he has to decide, and then he has to follow through. Anyway, he used to doubt her or the relationship or love because he had lots of doubts within. So whatever you feel within, you see it outside as well. He used to suspect the feminine. Now he doesn't, because after the separation he realizes that whatever he had with her was beautiful. Now he loves his feminine's non-conventional, non-orthodox nature. And being orthodox is not bad, guys. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm talking about I'm talking about societal orthodox, behavior. How society puts you into those weird standards. So the free nature, he's not used to the freedom. He's not used to the free nature. He wanted to put a stop on it. He wanted to somehow contain it into a small bottle or small bucket or something. But then he realized that it cannot be contained in a small utensil. It's free-flowing thing. How can he contain it? So he let it go free. And she also let him be free, Like sometimes she was like, let him do whatever he wants to do. I cannot control him. If he loves me, he will be with me. If he doesn't love me, he will not be with me. Why should I worry? And these are not statements said to just manipulate your own self and others. She really lives through these statements. She's not manipulating anyone or herself. Because see, when we try to manipulate others, we are not genuine with others. We are actually not genuine with ourselves also. And then we suffer. Because you're making these statements just to appear cool, or just to appear like I don't care and I'm so chill. We are not humble at that time. But when a person is humble, when they know what they're talking about, when they're walking the talk, they've done it. They've been there. They've gone through the pain, really. They've suffered. And they have surrendered to the master. They've surrendered to God's will. In the twin flame ascension journey, surrender is the most important part. Is the most important stage, is the most important experience to have. Because people think, what is the meaning of guru? Guru is not just that you go and accept someone as a guru or a master. Guru means you surrender. You let it go. You accept whatever it is. Guru will break you from outside but protect you from within. Guru is going to be strict with you. Guru is going to be disciplined with you. Guru is not going to also tolerate, okay, you cannot be this way. It doesn't suit you. But the Guru is always taking care of you from inside, from within. And that is what you need. You don't need protection outside. You need protection within. So the masculine, after deep introspection, he sees that all her freedom and all her love is actually a gift, because she has helped him also to feel free. But he obviously wants her to be exclusive, and he also wants to be exclusive for someone. All people want that, actually everybody wants love, but it's the outside, it's the external programming that makes us act in certain ways where we pretend that we don't care about love, we don't want it. Love is our true nature. So again, we cannot want love. The desire to want love, the desire of love is an illusion, because you are love already. You are whole, complete and divine already. So how can you become whole divine when you're already that? Okay. So his DF has made him believe in love that comes without any conditions. And his DF has showed him that love is beautiful, it's pure, it's not something you should be scared of, it's something that you should embrace, it's something that you should accept. She has acted like a teacher, showing him the alchemy of love. DM is now an open channel of love for her. So this is where I'm closing this collective reading. I will see you in the next one. You can also get cool merchandise that I designed. I'm going to be designing more, and go ahead and check it out. It's just below the description box. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you so much for all the inner work you're doing. You can connect with me for personal sessions, one-on-one readings and therapies. I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out and victory to Ram.